Hello there, what's the story, what's the crack, how are you all keeping? This is the ThePandaPuncher, yes, ThePandaPuncher, welcome back to Let's Play RimWorld Alpha 14. This is episode 14, where Alpha 13 tragically ended, so that's a bad omen, I suppose. Our graves are filling up quite quickly, and we have a someone from the escape pod who has crash landed here, and between recording the last episode and this one, I decided on a naming convention change. Area revealed. Oh, finally. One of these. Oh, that was thoroughly disappointing. Still hasn't found anything else, though. I'm assuming he has done a bit of extra mining. He's over here now. I'm not going to name after any more Star Trek characters, because it doesn't fit in with the abandoned Star Trek away mission. I want to continue with other sci-fi characters. So, yeah, why not? So everyone's asleep. Things are relatively calm at the moment here at Defiant. Cisco's still pumping out horrendous statues, but these will bring us a couple of hundred silver at a time, and we can start that plasteel that we desperately need in Garrick. Our little night owl is appropriately tailoring. His tailoring skills bound to be decent now. Character. What is tailoring in again? Is it crafting? It is crafting, isn't it? Yeah, he's currently learning, so it's a 13. Hydroponics business broken down. And a new recruit. We've successfully recruited Combs, which won't be their name for long. There's also a few mods I'll want to install for our next playthrough. One that allows us to rename animals and little bits and pieces like that. Not major game-changing things. The game will relatively stay the same and just be little quality of life things. Into your information. It's not your information. We want your character. And you shall be called, since you're male. Ooh. Yeah, let's call you... Apollo. And for those who know the reference, congrats. Where are you taking stuff? Why is this a bit of a stockpile? Let's zone area, delete zones. They shouldn't be stockpiled. We were going to make this an expanded, a cooled one, so that if any food got transferred over here, I would make it freezing, because power consumption and stuff like that, but I would make it just cool so that it would last a bit longer. How much work does he have left in this one? 500. He should be, he doesn't have a passion for it. Oh, that's right, we have to sort. Well, Coombsy boys. Oh, he's a good doctor. Or Apollo, I should say. Yeah, bed rest if you need bed rest. That you're going to haul. Cleaning can stay there. Research can go there. Cisco's research can come down because we want to keep him on the artistic stuff, because he is our highest artist. But your crafting can be put up. But we shall change the requisite... You know what, it doesn't really matter who does this kind of stuff. We just need stuff done. Now, bills, stone cutter. Yeah, we need more stone blocks. Simple as. Do we have this being done? Yeah, but not currently. That's because we don't have any steel slag. So we don't. I don't think... Is there any more about? Yes, there is. There is some, it just hasn't been hauled. Growing. ROM's growing's 14. Your growing can be 2. Your cooking can be 1. Quarks can be brought down again to 2. And that should hopefully keep you busy. So what else is Quark good at? Quark can research, but he only has a researching of 3. That's fine. Fine at the moment. One colonist idle. Bashir, you actually have nothing to do. Just wondering. So what can Bashir do that we could find useful? Suppose smithing. We can. You don't have a passion for it, but I mean, why not? If you've got nothing else to do, do smithing. Makes sense. You're not going to smith, are you? Nope, you're just wandering. Bashir, would you fucking... Consuming corn. Nope, still consuming corn. Consuming beer. I mean, I suppose when I have nothing to do, that's what I do. Cleaning dirt. Why? We have smithing jobs. No, we don't. What does this one... Huh. Trying to figure out what skill that the smelter uses. Not sure. But I don't like having idle colonists. Let's pause here for a second and rework a few things here. Cooking's not bad, so we could free up Apollo. Everything else about you is just terrible. Plant cut, smithing. Your smithing we brought up to 2, but we want you to sort of craft first. Yeah, not sure what to do with them. Hauling can be put up to 1 as well. It's not as if we don't have hauling to do. There's a lot of stuff marked to be hauled, so you should be doing that. And the marriage is on. That's Cisco and O'Brien. Okay, that's fine. And where was this area revealed? Jump to location. Yeah, nothing too special there. Let's deconstruct that. Is these blocks still... Oh, okay, that was a different map I was thinking of. He hasn't finished mining there yet. More silver. Orders, mine, silver. And when you're at it, let's get rid of that. And that. We need to get rid of it for defensive purposes. Deconstruct of that. Is there anything else that needs deconstructing? That we could just get out of the way. Those. And there's that. Yeah, that's about it. Quite a few tasks lined up there, especially this massive mining task, but it'll get done. Where are you going now, Rom? Sowing area. You know what, Rom? No, you need to mine full time. Rom. Yeah, because mining should be a higher priority. You should be permanently mining, and Garrick, you can... No, okay. Whoops. Hit the mic with my headset there. And yeah, just mine this whole thing out of the way. It's just causing it. It's a pain in the ass. You know what, Ron? Before you go anywhere, prioritize hauling the silver. Sooner we get that into our storage, the better. Now you can go do what you want. So that brings up the 848 silver. I just realized there's no trade beacon in here. Architect, MISC. It is orbital trade beacon. That'll do, I suppose. Garrick, you can prioritize. Good man. Some steel there. And he's still focusing on it because I love this little add-on they did to Alpha 14. It always has a line to where their specific tasks that they're working on. It's a beautiful little addition. Beautiful. Yeah, Bashir is busy cooking away, and we have no idle colonists, which is fantastic. We are running short. Are we running short of meat? Not really. More than enough to get by with, anyway, that's one thing for sure. Nope, there's another statue, and it is Shoddy. Yes. So the best quality statue he has created is jump to location. Oh, that's fine. Let's deconstruct that as well. Oh, more steel. I didn't realize there were steel walls. Fantastic. And another area revealed. Jump to location. Yeah, it's kind of not what I was thinking when they meant area revealed. Got a rift collapse somewhere. Ah, that's okay. Oh, he actually took a... Just realized we may want to cancel, like, just the odd one. In case a rift collapse on top of Rom, and we don't want that. We like Rom. Rom's a good guy. So he is. So he didn't get that badly injured, did he? No, he just had a couple of cuts on his head. As you would expect, a roof fucking fell on him. Is that Bashir again? Yes, it is. God damn it. I mean, put them down to 2, so Bashir always doctors, because, you know, that's his goddamn job. Don't want you doing animal handling. I have no idea what to do with you. Brian's fully healed. Great. Apollo cutting blocks. Good man. Because our blocks are getting used by Cisco. Yeah, well, that is something to take into consideration. So it is. I think it's blocks he's using. Yeah, and we need now is an exotic goods trader to come along so we can sell the statues that we already have, see what value we get for the, I think it's there, the small sculptures. Which I don't think will be much, but anything helps at this stage. And yeah, there's plant cutting to be done. Why is Bashir not doing that? It's a very good question. More meds to go with our... We had that short period where we were struggling, but medication wise everything is fine now. Hauling really needs to be a big priority. Hauling is just not getting done. You know what, Bashir, other than Quark, you can go back to cooking. Bashir, other than really your doctoring and your wardening, I want you to haul and clean. And even then, cleaning can be a 2. We just need to get somebody just constantly hauling stuff just to get it done. Bashir, you're still just wandering. Do something, you prick. Now, I'm not mistaken here. You know what? I don't even want to let you have any other roles. So I'm not... Just do your goddamn job, would you? Cleaning dirt. You shouldn't be cleaning dirt. There's so much to haul. So there is. I really don't understand what's going on. Cannot haul part. Ah, shit. There we go. Now he'll haul. Idiot. Every time it's that causes the problem. That's why he couldn't plant cut. He was stuck inside. Oh well. Lesson learned, I suppose. Not really. I'll do it again at some point. That looks roofed. It is roofed. That is not good. Expand no roof area. Clear build roof area. This it's indoors. That's not good. This needs to be outdoors. So connected rate is using that. Stored is that. That's fine. Good man. Oh, if we didn't have O'Brien, hey. There we go. Feeling a lot better about that now. Look at the amount of steel we got there. I've never seen a deposit that size before. I know I said it again, or said it before, I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it. That's a lot of steel. A lot. And even more here to still mine out. But ROM is currently preoccupied. Right. Cancel that one. Expand no roof area. And clear build roof area. Just making double sure. So hopefully he'll come out and he'll dismantle any roof that is there at the minute still. And yeah. Lots of hauling to be done. Bashir shall be a busy boy. Nothing else fun lying about the map. Any unclaimed... Oh, there's a steel slag chunk, so most of them are already designated to be hauled anyway. Still a few animals lying about, and what? When did that get there? Doesn't matter. It's ours now. It is ours. Research. Suppose we shall... It's in progress. Ooh. Do we want a full-time researcher? I think we do. We do want the art. We do want the blocks. So that should be a 2. That would be 3, 3, and a 3. And a 3. So you craft, then you shall... Actually, your research, craft, and then you'll do the other stuff. I think that might be okay. Yeah. Oh, that's on pause, that would help. With the whole playing of the game thing. So how many dead bodies do we have here now? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 12, 13, 18, 22. 22 bodies. Some of them ours. Columns that have fallen are Kira, Odo, Dax, and Cold Snap. Okay. I think everybody is relatively clothed. Outdoors -8. It's... Well, it says the 9th of fall. But still. This temperature should stay okay-ish. Because we do have heaters that are venting through the place. But indoors here, it is going to get pretty cold. Might want to fire a... yeah, we'll fire a heater in here. One there. The temperature in here isn't great. So we replaced the light or the torches with lamps, which obviously has a detrimental effect on the overall temperature of things, but to sort these rooms, we'll put them back in, just in case anybody does get stuck in them. We'll have that one there. There. Ooh. Yeah. That should tide us over, especially indoors anyway. I think it's 0 degrees in this room. Not sure the torch will do that much, but it should prevent it from being absolutely freezing. And if it does get bad, we can replace this wall with... shouldn't be that cold for too much longer. Because this should try to heat the room up. It's a big room. I think as long as we can keep out of the minus temperatures, we should be okay. I'm not too sure. I've never had a cold snap before in the game, and oh, that cold snap has had horrendous effects on everything. And someone has a disease. That is fine. That's not good. So yeah, Brian will keep on top of this roof situation as it gets exposed. Might burn through some meds here due to the cold. I wasn't expecting it to be that dramatic on the map. Yeah. And Garrick's still tailoring away. So, -13 outside. It's 11 degrees in there. Your bedrooms, you're floating about 16, 12. Then here's 7 degrees. That's handy. You take a look in these rooms here, what, 21, 22 degrees, and all we have in it is a single torch. I mean, that was one of the problems we had when we had the heat wave, was we had our whole lighting system was torches, and it was, as you can tell, there's a swing of, well, it's nearly a minus 20 outside, but in here it's plus 21. So yeah, it's a swing of 40 degrees just with the torch in a small room, which is surprisingly powerful. Maybe it shouldn't have that big an effect when you think about it. I mean, I've had experiences as a student where, you know, you didn't have any heating, pretty cold in winter, and believe you me, a little torch flame thing would not have kept you warm. Definitely wouldn't have increased the room temperature by 20 degrees, that's one thing for sure. My computer now, it running in a room in the cold will increase the room temperature by 20 degrees. Makes getting to sleep very difficult. Then that's what you get for sleeping with your, not with your computer, that'd be weird, but sleeping in the same room that you have your computer on running all day. Gary, do you not have anything to tailor? Bills. You feel I've got stuff to tailor. Tailor them. Where are you here? Tailoring is one. Yeah, okay. I don't understand why you're out there doing that, but do we not have any materials? Yeah, we do have materials. Lots of material. Another hydroponics basin breaks down. Burning through our components. We don't have that many to spare. We have 4. We have 4 components. That's not good. I am thinking of walling myself in. That's why I put the haste on the block building. And I don't know why I've stopped the block building, but it's being done. Now Quark, is it snowing? Is it snowing outside? Are you serious? I mean, it's not even winter yet. This is not good. It's not good. Right. Trying to think in my head how to go about the defenses. It's a massive undertaking due to the sheer size of what we have to wall in. But at this stage, I am thinking that maybe along here doubling up this wall, and along here doubling up this wall, and sort of trying to make it as small as possible. I think that might be what's best. Structure. Doesn't really matter what we have here. Sandstone. So yeah, we basically just want, so that'll use up all of our sandstone. So let's go to granite now. Granite blocks. We will just plow through this, and yeah. Okay, we definitely don't have that many stone, but you'll get a good chunk of done. And marble. That should, no, we shouldn't need to go that far with it. But we will come this far. I know it's not enough. I know it's not enough. Calm down, would you? Something like that. We shall deconstruct all of that. And that. And then we shall go back to the sandstone and we'll... we have to wait, that's deconstructed. So yeah, we're basically going to wall ourselves into this. And probably set up like a trap kind of thing here. And to that end, I think it's more important that the research be back to 2 for him, and his crafting be back to 1. So Apollo here, let's wearing cloth took. Where are you going? What's your job? Yes, go back to doing that. Thank you very much. So yeah, that should be fun. O'Brien is deconstructing like a good man. We should have to clear the clear build roof areas. from there, there, and there. Now we should actually roof collapse. That's fine, I think. O'Brien, are you okay? He's taking a bit of an injury yet again, but you know what? We can cancel that now, actually, to be honest, because we are deciding to wall ourselves in. That's not a necessity anymore. When it was beforehand. Simple. Right. Big undertaking, I do have to admit. But I think important. So now he's got Slate on the go as well. So because we have some guns here, let's reinstall there, and that one can be reinstalled there. And architect, structures, slit wall. Whoops, where is it? That's not the right one. Slit blocks, please. Put that there for now. We can deconstruct that. No, not that. But I'll cancel that in a second. And cancel that. Yeah, we'll wait till we get to the next stage of the wall section before we start planning out traps and that kind of thing, because that'll take a bit of thinking, because it would have worked perfectly in Alpha 13, but Alpha 14, with every new iteration of the game, players come up with unique and interesting ways to not have to defend as often. Let's just say. I don't want... Slate will do fine there. And then, with a new update, the kind of unique ways they get around attacks, the game changes and you have to sort of start over again. But we shall experiment. We've experimented with the openness sort of way. Are you still mining stuff? Stop it. Construct. Oh, I forgot about that. Damn it. Good man, Ron. Just go do stuff. Construct, please. Okay, we'll mine this bit out. So we shall. Not really concerned about what's up here. It's more down here. If there was anything to be exposed, I'd love for there to be components. Don't think there will be components. Roof collapse. Roof collapse. It's fine. Fine. I understand. Jesus, calm down. You should have unbuilt the roof first, but we could really do with someone coming out here to lift those components. And O'Brien here, you can actually haul all these components first and foremost. I forgot we had guns down here. Cancel. Reinstall. Damn. That's a silly mistake. It's wasted resources. When we could just reinstall the guns, we went and destroyed the guns. So that was smart. We can actually deconstruct a few things here, such as these. O'Brien, don't you get injured again. Yeah, the roof has collapsed. I am well aware of that. I watched it happen. Goddamn game. Stating the obvious. I really hope someone starts to build in Red Fox Revenge. That sort of ended quickly. We don't have anything else earmarked to be deconstructed, do we? So that's just proving to be a pain in the ass. I want him to construct. Stop deconstructing. Turns out there was nothing there. We can cancel that. So, yeah. We are now working on our perimeter defenses with a sort of entrance kill zone, kill box type thing here. Hopefully. That should hopefully see us through any sort of future challenges that may come our way, and we can get that... Oh, the cold snap's over. Fantastic. We can get that one step closer to actually escaping this planet. And how long has this volcanic winter been going on? It's lasted 1 season so far, and hopefully that'll go away soon. But yeah, this video is over. Please, 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 please go away, and until next time, goodbye and good luck.